Hey Nebraskans, something that might be flying under your radar right now, unless you're flying, is that TSA agents are going without paychecks. Earlier this year, Congress passed another funding bill, except this time it did not include funding for DHS. Democrats decided to go the smallest of spines and not fund DHS because DHS includes ICE. And unless they get the reforms to ICE like IDs, body cams, and no masks, Democrats decided not to fund ICE at all, which has meant no funding for DHS entirely. Now, there are other things under DHS like CBP as well as TSA. And since TSA obviously isn't part of this debate, both parties had plans to get funding to TSA in the meantime. Republicans wanted to continue to fund DHS as it had been for a period of time while negotiations continued. And Democrats proposed a bill that would fund everything except for immigration agencies like ICE and CBP. Obviously, neither passed. So TSA agents are now showing up for the job without any pay. Something which, by the way, they are legally required to do. With the exception of calling in sick and just straight up quitting the job, which is why we've seen both uptick. Not only is the smaller workforce causing longer lines at airport security, but since many TSA agents actually live paycheck to paycheck, it's putting their own livelihoods and houses at risk. During the last shutdown in October, there were people in TSA who were evicted as a result of the lack of paychecks that they were still working for. Now, my point here isn't to say that Democrats should end the shutdown, but what I do want to say is that TSA is the blackmail. These jobs were designed for people to live paycheck to paycheck, and then we require them to work even when we're not going to pay them, and then expire the payments to their paycheck. Also, we can earn sympathy points from the opposition and get them to compromise. It is the trolley problem and lesser evil voting, which is why the conversation about reforming agencies needs to expand to everything so that we can remove the ability for individual people's lives to become political chips at the table of lesser evil politics.